Hello and welcome back to the Ember Island Collector. Today we're going to be unboxing Katara. Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted a video. I hadn't had really the time or the energy. Also, I haven't really had any items to actually make a video on. So I'm really excited to actually be getting this because this came in the mail, I believe, on Monday, Tuesday sort of thing. And I was so excited when it came in the mail. And I'm pretty sure you've seen this video, you're seeing this video right now, you're kind of excited too because we have finally the Katara Gallery Diorama figure from Diamond Select Toys. Now, if you see my other video, I'll put a link to it, I guess in the upper right hand corner, for the Avatar Aang one. I have him in the back, I'll probably pull him out so we can do a comparison later. But I'm really excited to show you Katara as she has just released. She had originally a May release date. I know a lot of places aren't getting her until June. I had pre-ordered her through Entertainment Earth, and so what ended up happening is I ended up getting an email and they said, your order's here, we're shipping her out. And I was so excited because I didn't know exactly when she was supposed to come out. I've never ordered from Entertainment Earth before, and so it's very nice to see, like, first of all, packaging wise, I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't Big Bad Toy Store does bubble wrap, like a lot of bubble wrap. Entertainment Earth just uses those, like, uses really big boxes, and then they use a lot of packing paper, which I kind of like just because packing paper is easier to get rid of, and because the box was also larger than the actual figure themselves, so we didn't have any damage on this box when it came in. And for that, I'm really excited for that. Like, I think that's a really good way to ship items. I know my FYE one, because I originally ordered Aang through FYE and he had like damages on the boxes. I am very excited though to be seeing Katara because I saw her when I opened her, and look, oh my god, you guys can't, I don't know how well you guys can see it. You guys can't really see it because of the lighting and everything, but like, look at her. Look at Katara. I know the glare isn't helping right now, but she is a magnificent figure. I wonder if she seems smaller than Aang, because you could see it before the Aang box was a little bit taller. So when we bring out Aang, we'll show you the comparison. I'll eventually bring out his box, show you comparison, but let's first look at Katara because, God, she's stunning, as I said before. So look at that. We have Katara. You can see her there. You can see her in here. And then we'll have the back of the box. So feel free to pause the video at this point if you want to read it yourself, but I'll probably read it out loud. First of all, we have a picture of the actual of the figure itself, and even then, I don't think this picture does it justice because it looks so much better in person. Like, I can't, I'm still wowed. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, which makes me even more excited. But we have her wire bending, we have her hands kind of encircling the globe. I think that might be a little bit something that's a little bit different from the figure, but we'll see. And you can see, like, the water effects are just absolutely insane. Like, you can see, like, the flow of the water, yeah, but you can also see here where it spirals out because, like, it's, like, being hit. It's great. It feels so realistic. Not realistic, it feels so true to what the TV show looked like, how they like animated the water and how water would just react. You can see this is like she's standing on a piece of ice here. She's in her season 3 wear, most likely like the kind of outfit she was wearing near the end of season 3, in the finale as well. And it's incredible because you have her arm guards. Okay, we're not talking about the picture though, we're talking about the box. But let's read the box here. It says, with the Fire Nation on the brink of global domination, a young girl and her brother discover a 12-year-old airbender who reveals himself as the Avatar. It's up to Katara and Sokka to help Aang face his destiny and save the tribe. Will this irresponsible kid accept his destiny in time to save the world? I think this is the exact same thing they have on the Aang box. I kind of wish they had made it more about Katara, not gonna lie, because it is her box. It's not really about Aang and her brother, it's her. Anyway, continuing on. This gallery diorama of Katara is based on her appearance in Avatar: Last Airbender. It is cast in high-quality PVC and features detailed sculpting and paint applications. And then we can see who it's designed by. I believe these are the same people, too. It's designed by Uriel Canton and sculpted by Salvador Gomes. Some other logistic notes as we go back to the front of the box is depending on where you actually get this will depend on the cost. So I got her through Entertainment Earth and she was, I believe, $44.99. Other stores, no, she was $49.99, and then I believe you can get her a Big Bad Toy Store for $44.99, and then you can order her from FYE for $54.99. And to be honest, I think Entertainment Earth, I think Big Bad Toy Store probably has the best price for her right now. So right now, if you look online, she's only available for pre-order, but I do know, like, as shipment comes, like, if you pre-order through Enchantment Earth, like, right now, even though she's listed only as pre-order, I was able to get her, like, they just shipped out because it had arrived at their facilities, and it just depends on where, like, it depends on when they get these items. So feel free to pre-order her. She probably will be coming soon if you pre-order her now anyway, just because it says that she has, like, a June release, and so I would just, Entertainment Earth doesn't really put things in stock. They usually just have them on pre-order. So when Entertainment Earth gets them in stock, they usually will send out people who had done pre-orders, and they won't really have it in stock. They'll just have people who've done pre-orders. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. Just because let's get started. I want to get through to Katara as quickly as we can because I love her and I'm really excited. I want to get her out of the box. Okay, time lapse. I am absolutely in awe. Like, she is fantastic and she's gorgeous, and this figure itself is definitely worth the price point in my opinion, because oh my god, isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? Probably taking a lot of pictures of her out of the box, but oh my god, like, look, you could see over here that you have like different colors to show like it's ice and jagged. I really hope that is and not like a color error kind of thing, but I feel like it's supposed to be like ice. And then if you like turn around, you have all these cool water effects. Like, look at that, her water just like jumping out at you, and you get more of that like ice effect over here, which I think is purposeful. I don't think they had done that by accident. If they did, that wouldn't be great, but honestly, like, there's not many pictures of it. That's why I'm hoping these videos show if you want to get it, because honestly, you should get it. If you are on the fence about getting this item, you should definitely get this item. She's absolutely, like, Katara is my favorite character, hands down. Like, her, Yue is a good one, also Suki. All the female characters are really, like, my favorite. But, like, Katara, this is an absolutely, like, this plays such a homage to her character and who she is as a warrior, as a waterbender, as the first waterbender. And like, so I guess more into details and sculpt work, like you could see, first of all, let's look into Katara's face. But she has that really, like, I like how she has that expression of, like, that fierce expression of her when she's fighting, because this is kind of, like, you never, like, a lot of times you see, like, characters, like, female characters fighting, and you don't really get that whole, like, angry expression, which is weird, because, like, when you fight, it takes a lot of exertion, so you're always kind of grimacing a little bit when you fight. You're not smiling at all, I'll tell you that much. And so you can see, like, she's, like, very much into battle. Like, she has that whole exertion on her face, that she's, like, putting all this energy into waterbending. Like, obviously, like, look at this. Look at how she's waterbending. Like, look at this. She's, like, making a tsunami. And so we have her. And one thing I like about these Diamond Select gallery figures is that you can always see them. They're in action. Or you can see, like, the flow of her cape, the flow of her hair. Like, the flow of her hair. Like, look at that, the flow of the water. And that's one. And, like, it's just absolutely insane. Also, she doesn't seem like she's very steady on this thing. So I would be careful with, like, moving her around or, like, dropping her. You shouldn't drop your action. You shouldn't drop these in general. It's very, when they say it's made out of PVC, it's very obvious because it's just such a malleable plastic. The parts that are very thin do move a lot, and that's just because it's PVC. Like, if it was ABS, it wouldn't have that much movement to it, but you also wouldn't be able to look at these kind of effects if you had used ABS, so I understand that. And, like, let's look at her from, like, the side, and you can see, like, it's absolutely stunning, and, like, even her hands are detailed, and I like that her skin color, like, looks very accurate to what it is in the TV show. And then moving on, like, we can see here, I don't know if you can see it right there, she has her mother's necklace. That's insane. I don't think, she doesn't have the details carved out on her necklace. She doesn't. But I don't know what to say, like, this figure is absolutely insane. Like, look at her. Look at her shoes. Like, she has, like, you can see the shin guards and the foot guard that she wears. You see her leg on this ledge, and this you could tell, okay, I believe this is purposeful because it looks like ice and, like, it's standing on here. And she's just absolutely, and she's also, heft-wise, she's pretty good. I feel like Aang was a little bit heavier, but I'll have to compare that out. But I like the color they use for the water. It's very blue. It looks very similar to what it looked like in the show. stuff like that. I love how her hair, she has a loopies. It's definitely season 3 kind of where she has her 2 water skins in the back, and you can see like the water is coming out of her water. Like, let me see. You can see the water is coming out of her water skins, and that's what's creating that like splash effect on the side of her. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, that's what's creating the splash effect on the side of her, and it's coming out of her water skins, which are just like, look at them. And it's so nice because like she has 2 of them. I know like a lot of times like you'll see her in the TV show, she'll be wearing them like crisscross on her back, and that wouldn't have laid flat at all. Like, it just also would have been a terrible thing to model and actually have to like produce. Which just wouldn't have been as realistic as her like having it like go around like this, like it falls down kind of when she's fighting, and like she has a different sash, and like it looks so good. I'm gonna talk about this a lot. We get her arm guards, and like her gloves and everything, and she looks great, and she's like holding this ball of water, and it's absolutely stunning. Like, how could you not? And like the way her clothes, look at her clothes, like this really just, the fact that you can see that she's moving and she has her like the details of it, and like how it looks so accurate to TV show. And God, I'm geeking out about this line. I really like the Diamond Select gallery figures. I think they're so worth it. I do like understand like their action figures are kind of hit or miss depending on which one you get, and it's a lot harder when you have to order them, so it's like you can't really tell. But gosh, look at her. Like, look at her. She looks amazing. The details, her eyes are like so there. Her everything. I love Katara, and this figure I was so excited to get, and I'm so happy that I have her. She's absolutely stunning. And let's look at the bottom so you can see her foot is like molded in here. You can see just kind of like the big areas of where she's staying, like the big areas of like snow and ice. I believe it's, yeah. These are just a bunch of everything. And so like the underside looks pretty okay. Everything feels like a quality figure. It definitely does feel a little loose to some areas, like here, like especially in any of the thinner pieces of plastic, you'll definitely feel like it could easily deform. And so I would just advise you to make sure that if you ever have something like this, to keep it out of like heat or hot areas. She does kind of wiggle on the stand a little bit, like at least her top part does, and that's probably just because like her posing and like how she's like her anchor points are like one's in her foot, the other one's in this foot, but it's not directly in the center. So it wouldn't have, like, she would still be able to move this way because she doesn't have all her support in her legs, but the rods are probably, like, the things that are supporting her are significantly more here. But yeah, she looks stunning. Let me get Aang out so we can look at them together because I want to do a comparison. Okay, hold on. Okay, and here we have them together. I am just, look at them. They're absolutely stunning. I think they look so good together. I think the reason they look so good together is because I thought originally that Aang's air feature looked so much more like water, and it does, like, when you put it to Katara's, you could tell the difference. Like, the air is bubblier, it's more reflective of air, it has these more, like, ethereal cloud qualities, whereas Katara has these beautiful, stunning planes of, like, water and sharp, and it's, like, has these soft edges, but also sharp edges as well, and I think they look so good together. Like, if you look at these two figures together, you can't tell me that these aren't something that you will want to get because they're just so good together. And I think this whole line of Diamond Select is doing, this gallery diorama line, it has to be probably my favorite thing that they are producing right now. I do like their action figures, but I think I do like their action figures, but I think their gallery diorama line just has so much more attention to detail and quality to it. You get to see the flow of their fabrics and everyone's hair, like the hair on, like everyone's hair, Aang doesn't have her, the hair on Katara, how it moves and how it looks like it's captured in battle, and the fact that Aang's ribbons have that kind of like quality that her clothes have, and it all feels so well done and well made. So I'm really excited to see where they go on moving forward with this line, especially with Zuko and Toph. I know those two they're doing all 4 benders, so that's really, really exciting, especially because these two are just so good already, and having all 4 of them would just look so good on any Avatar collector shelf, especially out of box. I keep all mine in boxes just because they're so much easier if I have to move or anything like that to pack up the boxes and not just put the figurines in something else, especially because I know because you're using PVC, it's just so easily going to be, it's so malleable, especially with high heat, for them to like deform especially if moving. So that's kind of my issue. But then let's close off this video because we looked at Aang. He was great, loved him. But I want to finish this off with Katara. So here's your comparison shot. Feel free to pause the video if you just want to see how these two look together because they look amazing. But now let's move on to just Katara because this is her time to shine and you have too much merchandise already. So yeah, overall my thoughts are amazing. Love her. Probably my favorite figure so far in this line. No offense to Aang, I thought he was really good when I first got him, but then Katara came in the mail and I was like, this is my favorite character and I love her because she is literally the most influential character I've had growing up in my life, and she kind of shaped me who I am today. Look at that water. And so I think I appreciate hers a little bit more, especially because like she has more elements, I think, with like her dress turning, the fact that you can see, if you look closely, you can see her sleeve, like the wrinkles in her shirt, like the folds in her shirt because of she's moving and twisting and like the torsion. The fact that you see that's all bunched up here in the knees because she's like tucked them into her boots and things like that. All of this is absolutely stunning. Her hair especially, I think, is probably like my favorite thing. Like I always wanted Katara length hair, but I never could deal with anything past my shoulders. And it's just so amazing. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about this figure and exactly what you think of this line, just because I think Diamond Select has done a great job with their gallery figures, and I think moving forward I would love to see more items. I would love to have a Suki in this line. I think she looks so cool in her Kyoshi Warriors outfit. God, Diamond Select, if you're watching this, a Suki, do Kyoshi also, do a whole avatar line, like just do all the avatars, Kyoshi, Roku, add them onto there, do them, make those. I'd be so down to get all those. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below what you think of this Katara figure, if you own her, if you know exactly. If you have any questions about how to get her, let me know also in the comments, or reach out to me on my Instagram at Ember Island Collector. I'd be more than happy to help. I know some people have reached out to me about collecting items and for pre-orders, and I know how to direct you guys exactly to there. And also, just in general, if you're buying merchandise, let me know if you're needing help on that kind of stuff, because I know sometimes, especially with eBay and scalpers, you just see items that are just so ridiculously priced and it's just not fair. So if you have any questions about after collecting your merchandise, put me down in the comments below. Also, if you have any more questions, you can also reach out to me on Instagram. And as always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe because we have all the coolest Avatar merch here on Ember Island Collector. Anyway, until next time, Flameo Hotman.